Alright, so the next book that disappointed me was Gene Johnson's, I want to say it's salicylic, but I know it's not. I just love words. But Gene Johnson's Salic, the Salic Wars, first book in her Salic Wars series, which is a prequel to her most popular series right now. Now, anyway, this series in Gene Johnson, subcategorically speaking, it is sci-fi, but it is sci-fi underneath the category of space opera and first contact. So with that being said, this particular story starts off with a woman named Jackie MacKenzie. Jackie MacKenzie is a part of this really high powerhouse political family, and she's also gifted with psychic abilities. Now, because she does come from a political family, she does have sort of political duties as well. And what her job is she is a part of this council where they go out into sort of like the breaches of space or the galaxy. And because she's a psychic, she can sort of pick up when alien species are within, close proximity of our galaxy. And those psychic abilities allow her to know whether these species are a threat or are they harmless, or, what kind of motivations they may have. She can pick up on these sort of things. That is her specific talent. Now, previous to this book, off stage, she had a very traumatic experience where she left the council, and here she is reluctantly being drawn back into the council because there is a signal out in space that needs to be investigated, and they need her abilities to do so. Jackie is not alone. There's a crew that comes along. They gather on this ship. They go out into the galaxy to investigate this particular signal. And they run into an entirely new alien species that is unfamiliar to them. And this species is very much a threat. This species also has hostage something very peculiar to this particular crew, because these hostages, although they're not exactly human, they have sort of like this these sort of, you can say, these definitions or characteristics that are similar to human, although some of these characteristics are not. So it makes them wonder, okay, so we in our galaxy, our small galaxy, here we are as humans, and here we are discovering this other species that is very similar to ours. So it goes to show that at one point, at some predated time, the humans have actually expanded further beyond the galaxy that they, reside in. I know that kind of probably sounds boring, but listen, this book was not fun to read. It was very dense. It was very filled with exposition. It was just not fun. I think I will say in the first 100 pages, all the build-up, and I mean, it was a lot of build-up. We were talking sci-fi, lots of space, lots of technology, lots of back and forth in politics, just a lot. And although I did kind of appreciate it at one point, because as much as I love sci-fi books, I do like just the right balance of technology and the right balance of, something that's a little bit more plausible, as you're reading. The problem I have with this book is that it was too much of these things and not enough movement, not enough action. And I came to realize with this book that it really wasn't about Jackie fighting a war per se. It was much more about her developing this first contact with this alien species that is similar to the human race. And they made the contact, and girl, they went through all the motions of that. And I mean, the entire book, after 100 pages, was just conversation and dialogue. And it just really totally lost my interest.